boring. Boring? Why can't I find anything exciting to do? Oh! Yes, that's it! What is it? Computer?
Yes. The object you were viewing was surfing. Surfing was invented by the Polynesians and first seen by European travellers in Tahiti in the 1700s. They used wooden planks, which were longer than those used today and much heavier. Surfing was a big part of their culture, and the best beaches and boards were reserved for the most important tribal members. It made a way to a wider audience in the civilized world by Admiral Cook, who witnessed it in his visits of discovery. Duke Kahanaboko is the person that is generally recognised as bringing the sport of surfing to popularity in this century.
I like it. Let's find out more about surfing. Take us to the nearest place on Earth.
Scanning. Found. Destination. Porthcawl. Arrived at destination.
I want to know about the area.
Porthcawl is a modern seaside town neatly sandwiched between the big cities of Cardiff and Swansea. The name Porthcawl dates back as far as 1628 and was originally called Port Call. During the Victorian era, Porthcawl became a popular destination for visitors, for coastline and for beaches. The Prince of Wales Inn. This was once a town hall of the long-lost Kenfig village, including stories of ghosts and other strange happenings.
Oh, I like the sound of a haunted pub. Send down Einstein to investigate.
Einstein reporting. Do I have to do this? I'm scared.
Yes, investigate the haunted pub.
Okay. Einstein do this, Einstein do that. I would like to see them go into a haunted pub.
Right, my name is Gareth Mond and I'm the landlord of the Prince of Wales in Ton Kenfig. I'm only the 18th licensee on these premises since 1820. Myself and my family have been here for the last 6 years. It's a wonderful old pub full of history and rich of tradition. But I'd just like to give you an insight of the history of this wonderful old building. Sat in the main lounge at the moment, which dates back around to 1545. And as you can see around you, it is full of traditional information about the history of the wonderful area of Kenfig. This is the oldest part of the building, which is reputed to go back to the 13th century and was the original alehouse called the Tŷ Newydd. And at any one time there's always a little bit of spiritual movement in here. This is the true bar. This is where the tradition of the pub has been built and all the characters have come through. Right, now welcome to the old town hall of Kenfig. This part of the room again is around about 545 years old and has been many things. It was built as a replacement guild hall for the one which was lost across the road in the city of Kenfig. A great storm hit the area around about 1545 and the whole area was covered in sand. The inhabitants came to the higher ground and they built this for the elders of the city to run their affairs. The other use that the room had was a mortuary. When the ships were shipwrecked on the coast, they would have laid the cargo up this end for safekeeping and the bodies of the dead sailors would have gone that end until they were claimed by the shipping companies. We are known as one of the most haunted pubs in Wales, and at any one time there's always 2 to 3 things happening within the walls of either the town hall, downstairs in the bar, or in our living quarters.
Report over. Ready for next mission. Ah!
Cool! Right, back to the curfing. Oh, I mean surfing.
This This coast is just 28 miles long and stretches inland for just about 20 miles, which makes it one of the most compact areas of Wales. It's the most southerly point in Wales. That's why there are more sunshine hours per year than northern Italy. At the heart of it all is the 14 miles of protected coastline, which was awarded Heritage Coast status in 1972. It was one of the first in the country and features secluded romantic coves, interesting wildlife, breathtaking views and exhilarating walks, all backed up by dramatic cliffs and rolling countryside. Einstein, I'm now sending you to Odd Surfboards to find out how they make surfboards.
Einstein reporting.
My name's Albie Harris. My business is making surfboards, mostly custom boards for the individual surfer, not so much for shops and things. We try to give perfection rather than quantity. I've been here now for about 17 years in this particular unit, but I've been in the trade for 30 odd years. And it usually runs down the stringer line. He'll just draw around it then with an ordinary pencil, flip the template over, same again the other side. And after it's got to that stage, it will go on to be sprayed for wherever the customer wants. As it happens, Chris is going to do a dragon on it.
Chris Gadd, scenic airbrush artist, been spraying 35 years.
The plugs are set in the board here. There you go. Yeah. And the angles are set. You have to have special angles for the fin. Once that's done, they have to be sanded in. This is done on like the machines just to get all the scratchy bits off and all the lumps and bumps. And then it's either glossed or we do a speed coat finish and the job's done.
Einstein, now sending you to learn about surfing. Hold on.
Ready for next mission.